Let x be normally distributed with a mean of 3 and variance of 16. Let's solve the following problems. First, let's find the probability of x is less than 7. So we're going to find the z-score first, and we're going to take x minus 3 over 4. That's going to be our z. And we're going to plug in 7 for x to get 7 minus 3 over 4, which is 1. So this is the same thing as just finding the probability of z is less than 1, which is 0.8413. In order to find the probability of x is greater than negative 2, we're going to plug in x equals negative 2 to find the z-score. And we get negative 2 minus 3 over 4, which is negative 5/4. And the probability of z is greater than negative 5/4 is 0.8944. Now we want to find x such that the probability of x is greater than x is 0.05. Well, we're going to use a complement rule, which says that the probability x is greater than x is 1 minus the probability x is less than or equal to x. We'll subtract, move things around, and get the probability x is less than or equal to x to be 0.95. And now we want to find an x value that makes that. So we first have to find the z-score. So our x here is x minus 3 over 4. And we want this to equal the inverse norm of 0.95, which is 1.645. So if we take the probability z is less than or equal to 1.645, that gives us a 0.95. So we set x minus 3 over 4 equal to that. Solve for x and get 9.58. Now we want to find the probability that x is between 0 and 4. So one way to look at it is to say the probability of x is greater than or equal to 0 minus the probability x is greater than or equal to 4. And then we use a complement rule, which is the opposite. 1 minus probability x less than 0, and then 1 minus probability x less than 4. The ones are going to cancel, and then we get probability x is less than 4 minus probability x is less than 0. To solve this, we have to subtract by 3 and divide by 4. So we get probability z is less than 1/4 minus probability z is less than negative 3/4. Plug it in and get 0.3721 as our answer. Finally, we want to find x such that the probability of absolute value of x is greater than absolute value of x equals 0.05. I'm going to rewrite probability absolute value of x is greater than absolute value x as probability x is less than negative x plus probability x is greater than x equals 0.05. And to visualize this, we're basically looking at each end here. So this will be like probability x is less than negative x and probability x greater than x. Since it's equal to 0.05, we're going to divide it by 2 to get 0.025 for each side. And so that's the same thing as looking at the 97.5 fifth percentile, because basically I'm looking for what this is right here. So this is our 1.96, as you can see here. And so set equal to x minus 3 over 4, and you get x is negative 4.84. So that's going to be this one. So when you set it to negative 1.96, and then to set it to the positive 1.96, we get x is 10.84. So that is our answer.